Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today is day 28 of solving daily problems on Geeks for Geeks. Let us see what today's problem is. So the problem is pairs violating the BST property. Okay, so given here, we have to find the pairs in this BST which are violating our rules of BST. Okay, so every BST has three properties. The first property says that the node is greater than its left child and less than its right child. So every node is greater than its left child and less than its right child, which means if I have a BST like 6 and here I will have a value which will be less than 6. This is the property of BST, and here I will always have a value which is greater than 6. So the first rule says this. Now the second rule says that every node is greater than the maximum value of its left subtree and less than the minimum value of its right subtree. So every node is greater than the maximum value on its left subtree. So if it has further so many roots, so every value here should be less than 6. For every node, the value of 6 should be greater, and this is also having more nodes in this. So every node here should have the minimum value of 6 only. And then the third is maximum in the left subtree must be less than the minimum in right subtree. If my maximum of this uh, subtree is 5, then and minimum here is 10. So it should always be less than. The maximum of left subtree will always be less than the minimum of right subtree. So these are the properties here. Now as you can see in this given example, the root node is 80, and we'll see that 80 is greater than all the elements or left and right. So it follows the property first. It follows the property. Okay, but here you can see that its left child is 40, so and right child is 30. So this pair is violating my rule 80-30, because it should be always greater on the right hand side and it should be always less on the left hand side. This property is correct, but this is violating the rule of my BST. Now again, if I check 40 left is 70, which is greater than 40. This also violates my rule, because for on the left hand side of 40 the element should be greater. And if you check for this also, I think it will be 70 in the left subtree, and if you check for 80 and 70, so this is greater than the node on its right side. As you can see, it is for the pair, this pair. Okay, so this is violating the rule. Now if you check for 30-60, this is also violating the rule, because on left hand side the element should be less than 30. 80-30 is violating, 80-60 is violating, and 80-70 are violating. So these are the nodes here which are violating our rules of BST. So first we will calculate here the in-order traversal in order to get the elements of my BST. And as we know that in-order traversal in a BST which satisfy all the problems and which is a correct BST. So in that question we get the ascending order of elements when we calculate the in-order traversal of our tree. So in this case, this in-order traversal will not be correct, because this BST has many pairs which are violating the rules. So in that case, we will also use here merge sort. So merge sort here will allow us to sort the array one by one or side by side. We will keep on calculating the pairs which are violating the rules of BST. Okay. So here what I will do is, first we have to calculate the in-order traversal of the BST provided to us. And we all know that how to calculate a in-order traversal. To calculate in-order traversal of the tree, I will declare here a function which will be of void type. So let us declare this function void in order, which will take my root as a parameter. So node star root, and inside this, if root is not null, first I will check if root is not null and return. Okay, otherwise what I will do is I will call this function for the left and right node, root left, and before that I will push the value of my current node into my array. So push back root, and it is stored in data. Now next I will call the inorder function for the root right. Okay, so this part is done. Let us also declare here a vector array which is storing the inorder traversal, and let us give it a name of ARR, and also declare another variable which will store our answer. So these two things are done. Next what we have to do is we will create a merge sort function in order to check whether the given inorder traversal is sorted and how many pairs here are violating the condition. So void merge sort. In this, I will pass two variables int I and int j. As I have declared my array here to be public, so it will be accessible to all other functions without passing it as a parameter. First, I will check if my I is greater than equals to j. In that case, I have to simply return. Now I will calculate the mid of my array, which will be equals to here I plus j minus I and divided by 2. So this will be mid of my given array. Now I will calculate the merge sort for the array from starting to mid and from mid to the last of array. So it will be I comma m, because I here is my start pointer, j is my ending pointer, we can say. Okay, so I will call the merge sort for the remaining array, which will be m plus 1 comma j. So this part is done. Next we have to check that whether the current value, like whether this pair is violating my BST rule or not. So for this I will declare a variable m which will be equals to mid plus 1, another variable int start which will be equals to I. Now inside this I will check if my I is less than k, and my second condition will be that my k should be less than equals to j, which is the ending variable. I'm just checking that k should lie in the range of I and j. Now inside this while loop we will first check if my ARR of I is less than or equals to ARR of k. In that case I have to simply increment my I, else may I will make answer plus equals to m minus I plus 1. So this will store my answer for all the pairs which are which are not which are violating the rules of BST, and except the pairs which are not violating the rules. Now at last what we will do is, after the this while loop ends, we will sort the array from array begin. So from array begin plus my start variable to arr dot begin plus my j variable and plus 1. So this part of array we will sort. Okay, now from our main function we need to make a call to our inorder function as well as our merge sort function. So first we'll make a call to our inordered function, which will store all the elements of my BST in the array. Then I will call merge sort, and here I will pass I as 0 and j to be equals to n minus 1. N is the number of nodes, and at last I will return my answer from here. So now let us compile this to check if it is correctly producing the answer or not. So it says error, m was not declared here. So merge sort, okay. So it is mid Okay, everywhere we will do it mid. So now let us run this again. So it is producing correct output. Now let's just submit this to test for other test cases. So it is accepted and we have solved today's problem of the day. I hope this video solution is clear to you. If you have any doubt, leave it in the comment section and please like this video, comment on it, subscribe to my channel, press the bell icon to get daily notification about the videos I'm posting. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.